cancelled.
Schweezy.
Oh no! Our table!
It's time to get serious for a second, folks. It's time for a serious talk. A talk I didn't think I was going to have with you. I failed No Nut November, folks.
That's rough, buddy.
I failed it. I was getting kind of backed up. I just really needed to let one out, folks. I'm just going to be honest with all of you. Really, really needed to get one out. And yeah, that's my main reasoning behind it. I just wanted to point that out. My main reason for failing it was not because I needed porn or like I'm addicted to porn. You know, that wasn't the problem. Like, you know, if you go on TikTok, it's like girls just trying to do thirst traps all day. Is this how I get famous? Thirst traps? I'm like, yeah, you're okay looking, you know, and shit like that. Just go back to your OnlyFans. There's like 3 guys over there who want to look, who are curious. But no, I was just getting really bad. That's the real problem, honestly. Is you get really backed up, and it's really can get really bad. Because when you're a man, I think biologically we're just supposed to nut, you know? It's just what we do.
I like that.
And so, you know, it's just something we have to do. And so it's fun to, like, I really do have to explain that to women. It's very surprising women don't really understand that, because women are like, yeah, I could go a couple years without sex, I'll be fine, you know, but like guys are like, I need to nut like every couple days, or else it gets pretty bad. And, you know, and like people are like, and, you know, I grew up in church, so it was like, masturbation's bad, don't do it, it's bad, okay? You know, I get, one, like the Bible, let's be honest with you, the Bible only really talks about, like, lusting after another man's woman. Like, that's really all it's saying. It doesn't really say anything else besides that. So, just being honest there. But they're like, masturbation's bad because you're lusting after another man's woman. I'm like, I don't know. I don't consider women property, so I guess let's just bygones be bygones, or whatever the fuck Jesus said. Yeah, no, but like porn can be a problem though. Like, if anything, I really think if you want to do No Nut November correctly, I really do think you should go the full month of November not looking at porn. Still jack off. Like, jacking off. Because really, you really do need to. Like, there's, you really do need to bust nuts a lot, you know. I'm busting nuts, and it's like, just not inside women. I know it's more fun, but it's like, you can't be doing that. So, you know, you gotta fail. No Nut November. So I failed November, and guess what? I'm gonna tell you what happened. After I did it, I felt great. You know, apparently some people feel shame after they jerk off. I don't. I fucking feel great. Feels nice. It's just like fucking. It's like just some. It's just like tension release. You know, I'm a big fan of that. You know, I love chiropractor videos. I love it when like a big pimple gets out, because I know it's like so much pressure on your skin, then you release it, and it's like your body just feels better. Like, I just love that tension release shit. You know, getting a big ass booger out of your nose, like, oh god. That is the best. That is the best fucking shit out there. And, yeah, I like that. But yeah, also, though, you know, I'm not saying, like, yeah, we all need to get, fellas, you need to bust nuts more. But there's also, like, there is also a limit. You should probably do it to busting nuts, you know. I would say, for the most part, maybe try to go every other day. It's probably pretty good. You definitely shouldn't be. You need to, if you're doing it more than once a day, COVID doesn't count. If you were jerking off more than once a day during COVID, it's a different life. It's a different thing. That was a different time. But like your normal every day-to-day life, you need to be once a day. After that, like, you're bored. You need to be more productive with your life. I'm just saying.
What?
I hit both of them. I'm just saying that is a good life hack. Like you can only jerk off so many times, and like you shouldn't be. You're like, I'll jerk off like 5 times a day. When I get off my antidepressants, I can't do that. Now I'm on the antidepressants. I'm like, I can maybe get 2, unless by myself. Like if I'm with a woman, I can probably recharge pretty fast. So, or not, or I just won't bust nut at all. You know, sometimes it'd be like that. You put some alcohol and you put that in your system. Anyways, though, this is the dumbest fucking rant I've ever been on. Anyways, fellas, a better challenge. I do think a better challenge for No Nut November would be that we just stop looking at porn for a month. Like, you can still jack off, just no porn. And then and it is a good challenge because some guys are like, I can't get off without porn. I'm like, you see, there's a problem there, or stuff like that. And there's some guys who are like, I just have a hard time getting up with women because it's just porn. I'm like, yeah, that's a problem. Probably jerking off too much. So is there an actual good solution to this? No, but we should all have things to do and not be bored. So that way we don't just spend all our time jerking off. That's a good moral. That's a good moral to life in general. To be who we need to be and make our society better. So, drink to that. Let's take I got a Busch Light here. Yeah, apparently everyone saw me at that wedding stealing a box of, like, just a ton of beer. And I have no fucking shame. People were like, do you feel bad about that? No. I feel worse about the gift sign because it was someone else's, not them. They're like, they paid $60 for that gift sign. The gift sign I stole, I gave it back to them. I honestly, I was like in my mind, I'm keeping that shit. When I had alcohol in my system, but then I sobered. I'm like, I just need to talk about it on the podcast, and then I don't need it anymore. I have no need, so I just thought I'll give it back to you. Like, I just said I'll give it back. It is what it is, but here's the fucking feeling good all the time. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.